Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Gonna look at King of Pentacles again. I love King of Pentacles myself. Got a bunch of my favorites sitting up right here. I always like to show them different depictions of the cards because, well, in my opinion, the tarot means the same, but when you got the pictures, have a little bit of different flavor and a little bit different flair in them. And so that's why we play with so many different decks, in my opinion. This is a gorgeous deck right here. And again, my old high school education. One day I'll figure out how to say that word right there. This is a Bubba Studios Tarot deck right here. I would never play with this deck myself personally, but I do like the animal decks, right? They're cool, but I just don't really play with them. They're definitely a tarot thing. And this is a very cool one. And I love this King of Pentacles right here, right? The fat cat. He's just chilling, man. He's got it going on, man. You know, he's large and in charge, living life, man. Got the little fan, dragon behind him right there. What is that? It's not a dragon. It's a cheetah. The little fan cheetah behind the fat cat right there. I love this King of Pentacles. He's cool, man. This is the mythical creatures, again, Bubba Studios. I like this one right here. It shows the giant, right, which is cool. But he's definitely focused on that coin. I like that they have the giant sitting in the field, right? He's a pinnacle, he's earth, he's grounded, he's stable. He's large, but that can be the problem with King of Pentacles too. They can be too overly focused on the coin. And we'll talk about that. That's more the reverse of the King of Pentacles. Because an upright King of Pentacles is an amazing individual. And we'll get into all that. This is from the Vertigo Tarot. A montage. I just like it. This thing is absolutely amazing when it's thrown out in a spread. I don't know. I need to do something because you just don't want to play with these old decks. Like I said, I found this old Vertigo right here. It's a DC Comics collectible. I don't know. I found it in an old bookstore one time. The guy didn't know what he had. You're trying to act cool. You're like, 60. You know it's worth a couple hundred. You know, 60. Wow, that's a lot. I love it. I love it. But it's just hard to find those old bookshops anymore, isn't it? Here we go. Robert M. Place, classic King of Pentacles right here. I just love Robert M. Place. You know, the guy is just an amazing individual. If you've read any of his books, he's super deep in the Kabbalah and all of the deep truths of or knowledge of the tarot. Robert M. Place, he writes stuff just blows my mind. But a nice classic King of Pentacles right there. I love him. He's one of my favorite artists. That is the Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery. That's the name of that deck. This is the Victorian Romantic. I love that King of Pentacles. He's definitely a different King of Pentacles than I would say that this one is. And even this one. And that's the flavor of the pictures. This is the Tarot of the Holy Light. Another amazing tarot deck. Very esoteric. Very intuitive. And a thick book too comes with this thing. It has all kinds of huge words. Amazing tarot deck. Tarot of the Holy Light, King of Pentacles, another Robert M. Place. This is the Alchemical. The Alchemical, probably the fourth. I think this is the fourth printing of it. You know, you gotta love the back. The back's really cool. It's Robert M. Place, man. He's super cool. King of Pentacles. I love him how he shows up as a lion right there because the King of Pentacles is not only earth, but all kings are fire. So this is the king of fire and earth. And that can be the problem right there, right? That's the fire to make things happen. And, you know, the King of Pentacles, you know, can just be like, you know, scorch the land, clear the land. We got plans here. You know what I'm talking about. You know, that's that balance, huh? And this is very nice. Tarot of Prague, King of Pentacles, definitely Taurus. All my kings are fixed for me. And definitely right here in the interpretation is the bull, the Taurus, the King of Fire. I can see the King of Fire and the King of Earth right here with the buildings behind him, right? The golden. This is like a really nice, upright King of Pentacles is what I would get out of this, who's loving, generous, kind, giving, so much giving that this King of Pentacles that I'm getting a vibration from this pick myself. This is the kind of King of Pentacles that is very successful. They do not only focus on success for themselves. King of Pentacles is focused on success for his entire family and everybody around him. King of Pentacles is willing to take their time to sit down with somebody that's interested in how they have become successful in an arena of their life. And King of Pentacles, male or female, is willing to take that time to share with that individual that's hungry to help them come up. That's high-flying King of Pentacles. That's the vibration I get out of this pick. All right. Let's do it. Let's get some books, huh? Let's do it. Let's get to some books. Going to be sharing out of my classics that I've shared with in the past. Let me get them all out right here. My journal. Hope you brought your journal. Thank you, Alicia. Love you. Appreciate you. Hope you brought your journal. And the nice thing about these videos, June, thank you. Very kind of you. All right. I'm going to say thank you to you guys. I'm going to teach. All right. I love you guys. Thank you. All right. I'm going to teach. So, hope you brought your journals. Nice thing about these is we can hit the pause button anytime we want. I'm going to timestamp it. You can come back and look at it years and I timestamp it, you know, King of Pentacles, that'll be showing the pictures. And then I timestamp it straight to the book. So you can just come straight to the books if you want in the near future. So the books I'm using again are, these are highly recommended by me and not endorsed by any of these people either. It is what it is. I want my tarot enthusiasts to get their hands on good stuff. This is The Magical Course in Tarot by Michelle Morgan. Definitely opened me up to intuitiveness of the tarot. Has amazing descriptions in this. I'm going to share some descriptions. I'm also sharing, of course, Kim Huggens' writings out of the Tarot Illuminati. This book comes in the kit. There is a standalone version of this that is huge. It's kind of my Bible. Anyway, I think you can still get the huge one. And I'm going to be teaching out of the Tarot Fundamentals, Los Cabarro book right here. There's a series of 3 of these. Probably going to be in this one most of the year. Probably going to get into the red one soon and very soon too. Red one shows all kinds of fun spreads and all kinds of stuff. I'm putting it together. Like I said, Ramblin Nation is my main objective anymore. So I'm going to be reading out all these right here. And without further ado, let's get on down to some reading right here. Sharing abundance. The King of Pentacles is an able administrator. He makes his money through good investments and concrete projects. Although at times he can be reckless with his speculations in various things that he wants to move in. You know, he needs counsel too, right? He attains his wealth not only for himself, but also for his family and business partners. The King of Pentacles shines in every area of his life and manages to attain a level of economic security without becoming greedy. That's the balance, isn't it? I'm going to talk about that with the King of Pentacles right here. He loves the value of things. He follows his instincts and never forgets to see the practical side. He always unites economy with practicality. He will always look for an advantage and source of profit. You know, and that's the little thing about the King of Pentacles too. May not be willing to invest in a situation unless he knows that there's a return. So he becomes the King of Pentacles. He also finds it difficult to be carried away by enthusiasm. This king causes enthusiasm because he is grounded and practical. Yeah. Reflected in you. You access your inner King of Pentacles when you are successful and enjoying that success. You can look at the things that you have created, take pleasure in them, and reach out for more. That's a nice description of the King of Pentacles. Let's see what Michelle Morgan says about him. The King of Pentacles is the powerful father figure who rules all his empire with honesty, virtue, and fairness, uncompromising in his self-discipline. Well, that's a high vibration one right there. This king has built his fortunes through wise dealings and sound investments, hard work, and honorable intent. That's a fine line with that King of Pentacles. Tradition is his hallmark, security, his principle and reward. From his position of financial success and material satisfaction, he is able to focus his considerable energy on guiding and supporting those around him. That's a true King of Pentacles. There are some who would consider him too conventional and unprogressive in his views, but others find his conservative and steadfast manner a comfort and inspiration. This king will impart dependable advice. Who don't want that? Who don't want that in their world? I mean, we all need to manifest about 1,000 of these ones I'm reading about right here in our world. Or they will give you financial assistance, guide you to important contacts. King of Pentacles got contacts. And above all, help you build your own sense of responsibility and potential. That's extremely important to a high vibrational King of Pentacles. Great stuff. I love this book. I thought the descriptions in this book are outstanding. That's why I tore them all apart back in my days when I'd wander around and keep them in my back pocket when I was out at festivals and read those right there. All right. Let's look at traditional upright meanings of the King of Pentacles in a tarot spread. I'm going to start with tarot fundamentals right here. Upright traditional interpretations, great security and importance placed on inherent value. Practical intelligence. That's nice, man. Excelling in all areas of business. Inspiring attitude towards mathematics and culture, great success. I always see that with the King of Pentacles. With me, it's the cards that are around the King of Pentacles because I choose not to play with reversals. I'm heavily dependent upon the other cards that are around an individual to tell me which way these face cards potentially are. Let's look at another upright interpretation for the King of Pentacles. Protection, taking care of one's assets and investments, protecting family, setting boundaries, and order in the material world, taking action to solve something, a benefactor, a father figure, a generous person willing to share resources, somebody living a comfortable and wealthy life, both in material possessions and family and friends. Being ruler of one's domain, responsibility for others, reaching material goals, a successful business person, overseeing trade, monetary affairs, and monitoring the work of others. Yeah, definitely. What else we got right here? Kim Huggens got some stuff on upright interpretation of King of Pentacles and a spread. Financial mastery, business ownership, generosity. Thank you. Enjoying the finest things in life. Richness, wealth, riches as means to an end. Riches as a means to an end. That's kind of that balance right there, huh? I'm going to talk about, wait till we get the reversals. Using possessions for their highest good, a community leader, a generous person, somebody with high status, a jolly, friendly person of good nature. I mean, I love it when the King of Pentacles comes up. I hate it when I see other cards around him, like Four of Pentacles around him. That means that possibly that, right? Anyway, I think, yeah, let's look at the reversals, huh? Let's look at reversals right here on King of Pentacles. What we got right here? The reverse King of Pentacles symbolizes the boredom that can be derived from a mundane but comfortable existence. Oh, wow. A man of power without imagination. He seeks entertainment to the displeasure of others and proves to be difficult in a confrontation. His possessive nature may overrun his logic and can overrun and ruin relationships. His self-destructiveness derives from his inability to take a risk or to think outside of the box. In a situation, this card represents the failure of any business, activities, investments, or joint ventures. It also warns against dealing with larger companies or entities who there will be no sympathy from. Other advice is to manage your resources daily, as there may be a colder winter ahead. Yeah. Wow. All right. Another traditional vice, weakness, objection, depravity, corruption. This is danger. A person overcome with greed. And that's what I wanted to talk about right there, because one of the buzzwords that I'm going to get to here in a minute is materialistic. And for me, my definition of materialism is somebody that has focused their energy on the coin, and that being their source. Whereas, the truth of the matter is that, you have your source, whoever that is, right? In the 5D, right? The divine. That's your source. And these other things that come to us would be resources. But somebody that's materialistic sees the resources, in my opinion, as the source. And they're well, you're going to get messed up now because money's crazy. And it can take you down a crazy road. And you need to be tuned into source, right? How many of us seen the fool in their money? I mean, money's there. It's everywhere. And that isn't King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has the wisdom to avoid materialism. All right. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let's look right here at some buzzwords then. Let's go to buzzwords. I think we talked enough about the reverse of that fella right there. All right, buzzwords right here. The nice thing is you can hit that pause button on the replay and all that stuff. Here we go. Keywords: possessions, property, real estate, riches, wealth, generosity, businessman, self-made man. That's a danger word again, ain't it? If you're self-made, then that doesn't have anything to do with source. And that's where that problem can come, if you ask me. Financial security, height of career, status. A couple more right here. Businessman, ambition, money, practical intelligence, success, and then there's that word, materialistic. Enterprising, security, successful, concrete, stable, commerce, administration, practical, dependable, germination. That's fun. Nice buzzwords right there. And like I said, you can come back anytime you want, write those down in your journal yourself. I think I covered him over briefly and really quickly. And I'm going to read Kim Huggens' poem right now. That's why I like this one right here. I like Kim Huggens' poems, although the large book is amazing. Here we go. The King of Pentacles, the master of the world. To conquer should never be the end in itself. To possess something should never be a true goal, but a means to an end. I have worked to find a place in the world where I can be the master of all I survey. I have conquered a great many things and amassed a great deal of fortune. Yet it is not so that I may enjoy them as things to myself. There's that balance, man. Possessions can become gifts. Wealth can become security, possibilities, status, generosity, charity, and comfort. I enjoy all of the finest things in life because they represent what we all want. I am therefore the richest man in the world, not because of my wealth, but because of the joys I find in my community, my family, my loyal friends, my security, my comfortable home, and my well-nourished body. The King of Pentacles, the master of the world. I love Kim Huggens. I think all of her writings are absolutely amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm really looking forward to it. We're definitely going to start. We're going to get into the Queens. It'll be the Queen of Wands next Saturday. And I'm having a great time with this. I hope you guys are enjoying it too.